I've been with Lehman for 3 years as a field supervisor and seminar instructor, a job that I really have quite a bit of passion for. I love working with new teachers and seeing them go through the process of acclimating themselves to the classroom, especially the urban classroom environment, and facing those challenges that every first year teacher faces, the doubts, the anxieties, the sense of being overwhelmed. It's been my honor to work with new teachers in this capacity after my own career as a classroom teacher for many years. I really make an effort to settle them and let them relax and feel comfortable in themselves as teachers. And that really informs my overall approach to field supervision. I really see it much more as a whole life process in a teacher as they develop not only as an instructor in the craft of teaching, but as a person, as in their identity as a teacher and how they develop that and how they grow with that and move with that. I did dissertation work recently, working with a process called Commonplace, which is a traditional method of collecting excerpts from texts and essentially creating an entirely new text out of a gathering of texts. And that actually informs my field supervision, believe it or not. I'm really interested in how early service teachers can use their own experiences in the classroom, in teaching, and in their life personally as well to create more or less a new text of themselves as teachers. One of the exciting possibilities for commonplace work for new teachers is that teachers can actually use, you can see it as a form of journaling, but different than a journal, which is much more of a personal narrative that you're writing down your own direct thoughts. A commonplace can be a process of discovery for teachers. Teachers can collect, for example, quotes, passages of speech that they hear their students speaking in the classroom and collect those over time and see, are there patterns or trends or typical things that students are saying in their class. Teachers can also collect passages from readings that they're having their students read and find connection, and it can help them create connections between the different texts that their students are reading, which is something that definitely from a literacy perspective, we're always wanting students to make connections between the texts they read. And if a teacher can do that as well on their own, that could be a really strong resource for guiding your lesson planning and structuring lessons. My own experience as a teacher was such that when I left the classroom, I was still growing and changing, and I did not feel complete in that process. And I think that's endemic to teaching. And I worry about a teacher who feels like they have it all figured out. And I really try to encourage teachers that uncertainty, that tension, that not knowing is actually not only part of the process, but it's something that you can harness and really move with as you grow and develop your craft as a teacher. I really appreciate about working with Lehman teachers is their very real, very grounded approach to teaching. The teachers I work with are working in schools that face a great deal of challenges, and these are teachers who they by and large understand that going in, and they're very dedicated to the students they teach. There's a lot of personal investment in working with students in schools that are under-resourced and working with students who have a lot of challenges that they bring into the classroom every day. So I think I really appreciate the maturity and the determination that I see, and frankly, the commitment that I see from the Lehman student teachers.